report. Today, we bring you alarming news about the accelerating climate crisis. Scientists from around the world are raising the alarm on the rapid change we are witnessing. Rising global temperatures, melting ice caps, and an increase in catastrophic weather events. The question we must ask ourselves is, how much longer can we wait before taking action? In the past year alone, we have seen unpredictable levels of environmental destruction, floods in Southeast Asia, devastating wildfire in Australia and California, and record-breaking heat waves in Europe and North America. Experts warn that if we continue this path, this event will only intensify, putting millions of lives and livelihood at risk. We will now take you to the communities on the front line of climate change, where rising sea levels and extreme weather are having these devastating effects.
It wasn't always like this. I've been here all my life, and I remember when we had learned to build on, learned to farm, but now look. The sea keeps coming closer each year. Last month's flood was the worst ever I've seen. Our house, our boats, our lives washed away by time. We used to make a good living from fishing, but now even the fish are disappearing. The water is too warm. The coral reefs are dying. My children, they have had to leave the village to find our work in the city.
Look, it's the same for the farms. We can't grow anything here anymore. The salt water have ruined the soil, and the rains don't come when they should. Last year, I have lost everything, my clothes and my livestock. What left for us here? We have gone to the governments for help, but it's not enough. They talk about building the seawall, but we need real solutions. How can we live like this with the water threatening to swallow us every day?
We have brought some emergency supplies for now, but it's not a long-term solution. Villages like yours all over the world are experiencing the same thing and the same problem. We're trying to raise the awareness to push the government to take more aggressive climate action, but it's not easy. Resources are limited, and the damage is happening faster than what we can do. We need people to understand that climate change isn't just about the weather. It's about people, it's about family and all the communities losing everything they have been worked for. But it's not too late. If we act now, we can still prevent the worst.
Our profits are up this quarter, but we are facing increasing pressure in reducing the emissions. Going green will cost billions to infrastructure changes. Are we prepared for this kind of investment?
We can't afford not to. The world is changing, and our business must evolve with it. Consumers are more aware than ever of environmental issues. If we ignore this, we risk damaging our brand image and losing market share in the long run.
I hear what you say, but we have to be practical. The cost of switching to renewable energy is staggering. Retrofitting in our batteries, reworking our supply chain, and it's going to eat into our profits. We will also be dealing with the short-term revenue losses while we make these changes. Yeah, exactly.
still using traditional energy sources and seeing growth. If we invest heavily in green energy now, without a guarantee of financial return, we might fall behind. We need to keep our eyes on our bottom line.
But ending still isn't an option. Climate change isn't a political talking point. It's a business reality. Extreme weather even could disrupt our supply chains, and new regulations are inevitable. Government around the world are beginning to penalize companies with high carbon footprints. If we start now, we can stare ahead to the curve and turn this challenge into an opportunity.
I understand both sides. The costs are high, but also the risk of inaction. What if a disaster hits one of our main production centers? Our supply chains will collapse. We need to be strategic about this. Can we explore renewable energy in stages?
I think that could work. We can start by introducing energy efficient technologies at our key plants. Maybe we don't go fully renewable just yet, but we can gradually shift our operation over time.
Yeah, I agree with the first approach. We can also research the potential financial benefits like tax incentive or government grants for companies that invest in sustainability.
Yeah, that's the direction we should be heading. We need to position ourselves as a leader in sustainability. There's a growing market for green products. If we start making this transition now, we will gain consumer trust, improve our environmental impacts, and potentially increase long-term profit.
Alright, we'll develop a plan. We will invest in these changes, starting with the most cost-efficient initiatives. This way, we can manage our budget while making the necessary shift toward the renewable energy. It's time we started preparing for the future. Welcome to today's public debate on climate change. We have two guests with differing perspectives. On my right hand side is Mr. Wu. He is a climate activist who believes urgent action is necessary. On my left hand side, we have Ms. Wong, who is more skeptical about the human role in climate change. Joining us as well is Ms. Chai. She is an observer representing the audience, who will ask questions to clarify the discussion. Let's start with Mr. Wu. Can you share your opinion?
Thank you. Climate change is real and it's happening right now. Just look at the floods, wildfire, and extreme weather patterns. They are becoming more frequent and intense. If we don't act now, the situation will worsen, and we must reduce emissions and shift to renewable energy sources before it's too late.
Ms. Wong, what's your response to Mr. Wu's concern?
I understand that the climate is changing, but the climate has always changed. We have had our ice ages, warming periods long before we were born. The floods, the fire, the hurricanes we are seeing now are natural events that have occurred for centuries. Why should we think it's our fault this time?
Ms. Wong, you are saying that these events are part of natural cycles. But what about the speed of the changes? Could the rapid increase in extreme weather be different this time?
I see your point. But we had Major factors like the sun activities, the volcanic eruption that can cause the rapid changes. Two, not every changes is caused by our human activity. We might be overreacting and blaming ourselves for something that's beyond our control.
Mr. Wu, how do you respond to that? Could this be just a natural cycle?
Yeah, natural factors like the suns do have an influence, but scientists have studied this in detail. The consensus is clear. The current rate of warming is primarily due to human activity like burning fossil fuel. Over 97% of climate scientists agree on this. We are seeing faster warmings now than anything in the past, and the impacts are real. Like ice caps are melting, sea level are rising, and communities are being displaced.
But even if human activities is causing the problem, some argue that cutting emissions in one country won't make much of a difference if other countries like China and India do not follow. How do you address this concern, Mr. Wu?
There's a fair point, but every action counts. If we lead by example, other countries are more likely to act as well. In fact, countries like China are really investing heavily in renewable energy. By taking the lead, you can encourage a global shift toward cleaner energy and create jobs in the process. It's about building momentum.
But the cost of switching to renewables is massive. It could hurt the economy, put people out of work, and raise the energy price. We can't just abandon the oil, the gas, and the coal overnight.
Thank you, Ms. Wu. Mr. Wu, what's your response to these economic concerns?
I understand the concerns, but doing nothing is far more expensive in the long run. We are already paying for the impact of the climate change through disaster relief, healthcare costs, and rebuilding after extreme climate events. If we invest in the renewable energy now, we will create a more sustainable economy and ensure that the worker in the fossil field will be retrained for new opportunities.
Ms. Wong, you mentioned earlier that you don't believe that we have to rush into the action. But what if we wait too long and the damage become irreversible? Isn't it a bigger risk to do nothing?
I understand that the urgent that people feel, but we've had false alarm before. The prediction about climate change have been run in the past, and I think we should be cautious about making drastic changes. I'm not saying that we should not do nothing. We should do nothing, but we shouldn't rush into solutions that could harm our economy without being sure.
Mr. Wu, what's your closing argument?
Actually, we cannot afford to gamble with the future of our parents. The risk of doing nothing are too hard. If we act now, we can create a cleaner, healthier world. But if we delay, we may face irreversible damage to our ecosystem, for security, and also human health. The science is clear that we need to act before it's too late.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Wu. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your perspective. And thank you, Ms. Chai, for helping us asking the important questions. It's clear that climate change is a complex issue, but one that requires all of us to think critically about the future. We have a tough decision ahead. On the one hand, we need to take a meaningful action against climate change. But on the other, the transition to the renewable energy and green infrastructure is incredibly costly. We can't ignore the economic impact this will have, especially when the public is already struggling with the rising costs.
It's true that the transition won't be cheap, but the cost of inaction will be far greater. We already see the consequences. First, the wildfires, the droughts. The damage from this disaster will dwarf the upfront cost of moving to cleaner energy sources. Beyond that, the health impacts from pollution are increasing. Air and water quality are deteriorating, costing billions in healthcare expenses.
But industry are pushing back hard. They are claiming that this policy can lead to massive job losses and potentially cripple the economy, particularly in sector relies on fossil fuel. How do we ensure that the workers in those industries aren't left behind in this transition?
I think that's a valid concern, but the renewable energy sector holds enormous potential for more jobs than renewables. By investing in wind, solar, and geothermal projects, we can actually create more jobs than we will lose. The key is we have to ensure that we are investing in retraining programs for workers in affected industries. This isn't just an environmental policy, it's an economic and social policy as well.
I agree in theory, but the initial cost of these programs are still a hurdle. Our economy is fragile, and people are feeling the strain. How do we fund this massive shift without driving a country deeper into debt?
There are ways to mitigate the cost. For example, we can implement tax incentives for businesses that adopt green practices. We can also pursue the public-private partnerships to share the financial burden. Some companies are already making the shift, and if we support them, I think we can help. They can help us to lead the way for others.
As we know, the public is also skeptical. Many people believe that these changes won't directly benefit us. They are worried about the rising of energy price, losing jobs, and lifestyle changes. How do we get the public on the board with this?
I think public engagement is crucial, but we need to clearly communicate the benefits of transitioning to clean energy, not just for the environment, but also for the public health, energy security, and also the long-term cost savings. Lower healthcare costs, fewer climate-related disasters, and a more stable economy are all real, tangible benefits that people will experience.
Alright, let's draft a policy that includes incentives for green energy inventions, support for worker retraining programs, and a public outreach campaign to build awareness. We need to ensure that the policy is gradual but firm. If we wait too long, the cost will be even higher.
I agree with you. That's a strong start. We need to act quickly but carefully. By balancing these elements, we can transition to a sustainable future while minimizing the economic and social disruption.
Hello everyone. Today we are at Mr. Lee's home, where his family has made many green choices. consequences in their daily life. Let's ask Mr. Lee to share with us how they live in an eco-friendly way. Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hi.
So, I've heard that your family is committed to green living. Can you tell us how you integrate eco-friendliness into your daily life?
Actually, being eco-friendly isn't too hard. We try to reduce the use of the plastic bag and use more renewable shopping bags in our daily life. Moreover, I also have put the solar panel on our roof. It will help us to save the electricity bill and reduce the pollutions. Additionally, I also have compost our kitchen scrap to make fertilizer for the plant in our gardens.
It's a great idea, and it seems that any small changes in our habits will really help our environment. So, how about your family, especially the children? How do they feel about these eco-friendly measures? Did they adapt easily?
Honestly, to say that, at first my kids found that it's a bit inconvenient for them, especially with sorting the waste and composting. But after learning more about the environmental professions, they have started to understand the importance and realize why we should do like that. And now they even reminds me to not to waste, and they will share these eco-friendly ideas to their friends and classmates in their school.
It sounds like the kids have become the eco-warriors. And then, did you face any challenges while implementing these changes? For instance, was it difficult to purchase eco-friendly equipment or manage your daily routines?
Yes, initially the installing of the solar panel was a bit costly, but we saw that it's a long-term investment, and composting also took some patience at the beginnings to avoid the odors. And however, once we got hands of it, everything will become quite easy.
Thank you for your sharing, Mr. Lee. Alright. It seems that being eco-friendly is a long-term effort, but it is a rewarding lifestyle. Now that we have known about how individuals in families make green choice, let's go to see how the communities work together to promote environmental action. Today, we are in a community where everyone is actively participating in an eco-friendly event. The community has not only encouraged residents to take part in environmental actions, but has also organized many activities to help people understand the importance of protecting the environment. Let's interview the event organizers, Ms. Wong. Hi, Ms. Wong.
Hi.
Can you tell us about today's activities and what message do you hope to convey through this event?
Today activities include like waste recycling, DIY eco bag making, and also the eco education and so on. And we hope that these activities can help the residents to become more aware of how important it is to protect the environment by starting with a small action like sorting the trash and also reducing the waste. We also plan to hold more similar events like this for this month to promote the eco-friendly habits in this community.
How is the participation today? And are the residents showing the enthusiasm?
Yes, we have a very great turnout today, and many families brought their children around, and they are all very actively participating in the recycling and also attending the eco education talk. And beside that, the DIY eco bags making also has been especially popular, and everyone has getting really creative in this session.
It sounds like a successful event. And do you think hosting this event will have a lasting impact on the environmental awareness for the communities?
Definitely. Like, as you know, these events will give the people a chance to engage directly with the environmental protection, and also they will realize how enjoyable and important it is, and that we have already seen the residents becoming more conscious in their daily life, asking us about the better ways to shop their waste and also save energy. Over time, we hope that the eco-friendly habits will become second nature for everyone.
That's fantastic. It is great to see that people are not only learning about being eco-friendly, but also taking these lessons home and applying them in daily life. And what future plan do you have for more environmental activities?
We have planned to include more educational talk, like eco educational talk, and where we will invite the experts to share how we can reduce our carbon footprint, and also we are planning for the tree planting activity and creating a community garden where people can grow the vegetables and flowers together. And this will not only strengthen the community bonds but also help the environment.
That sounds exciting. Hopefully, the community's eco-friendly spirit will continue to grow. Thank you. And now let's head to the climate change march for more live coverage. Hello everyone. We are now at the climate change march, where people are taking to the streets to call off action on the climate crisis. Standing next to me is a young participant, Stephen. Hello, Stephen.
Hello.
Can you tell us why you decided to join today's march and what kind of changes you hope to see?
I think climate change is a problem that our young generation can't avoid. The earth temperature is keep rising and the extreme weather is happening more. I joined the march today to send a message to government and society. We can't just stand by. We need to act now, like cutting carbon emissions and switching to renewable energy to protect our environment.
That's a strong message. And what role do you think young people can play in fight against climate change?
Young people are the future leaders, and we have the responsibility to push for the change. Many people think that protecting the environment is only the job for government or business, but actually, everyone can contribute. We can start by small habits in our daily lives, like cutting the use of plastic, saving the energy, and also support the eco-friendly products. We should also take part in public discussions and also push for policy changes.
It's very true. And how much of an impact do you think today's march will have? And what specific changes do you hope to see from the government or businesses?
I hope today march will raise awareness about the urgency of climate change and push the government to introduce more stricter environmental policies. I would like to see the future business switching to renewable energy and relies less on fossil fuels. And we should also need more public transportation options to reduce the use of cars. And I believe that if we all come together, change can happen.
It sounds like you are very hopeful for the future. Indeed, the climate change requires attention and action from all of us. Thank you for your sharing, Stephen. And that's all from our interviews today. Now we will return to the encore. As we have seen, climate change is not a distant problem. It is happening here and now, affecting lives all around the world. The question remains, what are we going to do about it?
The challenges we face are immense, but they are not insurmountable. There is hope, there is innovation, and there is a growing movement around the world committed to save our planet. But we need more than that hope. We need action, we need you. Every single one of us has a role to play, from the halls of government to corporate boardrooms, and from the classroom to our own room. We must all come together, united in this mission. This isn't just a crisis for politicians or scientists to solve. It's a challenge for all of humanity, and we all have a responsibility.
As individuals, we can contribute by making small, conscious decisions that add up to big results, reducing our energy consumptions, supporting renewable energy, cutting down on waste, choosing eco-friendly products, and raising awareness in our community. All these steps create ripple effects that can inspire greater change. Movements like Friday for Future are calling for urgent climate actions for world leaders. Their message is clear. We cannot wait any longer. The time to act is not tomorrow or next year. It's now.
The time for debate is over. Now is the time for action. Our planet, our future, and the future of generations to come are at stake. If we come together, governments, businesses, and individuals, we can slow the tide of destruction and build a more sustainable, resilient world. The power is in our hands. Let's be part of the solution, but not the problem. Let's protect the air we breathe, the water we drink, the land we live on. Let's safeguard the earth, not just for ourselves, but for future generations, because they deserve a world where nature thrives, where people live in harmony with the environment, and where hope is stronger than fear.
The evidence is clear, and the warnings are undeniable. We are at a critical crossroads in a fight against climate change. The decision we make today will determine the future of our planet. Will we continue down a path of disruption, or will we choose to save our planet before it is too late? Let's make the choice to save our planet. The time is running out, but it is not too late if we act now. Every action matters, every voice counts. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for watching. See you next time.